It's nice. It's nice.
Chase a check, get a check, get a check, chase a check, get a check, run it back, passports when we fly. What's up, geniuses? I'm back with another episode of Young Creative Genius. And before we get into this video, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And today, I am here with a special guest, none other than the one of one, JohnGar, man. What's up, man?
What's up? What's going on?
What's up with you, man?
Appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm glad you're here, man. For real.
Yeah.
For real. We waited a minute to get this, for real, bro.
It's been a long time overdue.
For sure. All right, let's get into it. So I want to start early. You was born in the Bronx?
Brooklyn.
But
just born there.
Oh, you was born there? So,
yeah.
Like, when did you move to Tampa? Like, how old was you when you moved? Do you have any childhood memories from Brooklyn?
Not at all. Like,
No?
I would literally left Brooklyn when I was like an infant.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so you don't
like 9 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to get into your childhood. You moved to Tampa when you was 9 months?
No, I moved to Orlando when I was 9 months.
Okay.
Orlando was the first place I touched down in Florida.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how long was you in Orlando?
Until I was like 5, 6 years old.
You got any childhood memories from Orlando?
A couple, but it's like very hazy.
Okay.
Just being at neighbors' houses, just watching TV, cartoons, and just. Well, actually, yeah. There's actually one memory in particular that I remember vividly. Is like when my pops got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could be exaggerating when I say this, but literally, like, I peeped outside the window. It was just like a squad, like a squad of like police officers, and they just like they came to like arrest my dad, and that was like a memory that I had in Orlando, like an early childhood memory. Yeah.
Do you remember like how you was feeling at that moment? Like, did you understand what was going on? Did you just see like cops, like, oh, bad guys, or did you did you understand what was going on at the time?
You know, at the time I didn't understand. I was just very like surprised and shocked. Later down the road, I mean, I got a bad memory, but like my mom tells me like, yeah, you went up to like an officer and you told him like, I don't like police officers because you took my dad away, you know. But other than that, it was just like something I didn't process at the time, you know, because like I was just like a youngin. I didn't have like comprehension like, oh, what's going on back then. So
after your move from Orlando, where did you end up going next?
Panama City.
Panama City.
City. Yeah.
Any memories from Panama City?
Quite a few. Yeah.
Okay. You want to talk about that? Like some stuff, like just probably the best memories. You can even talk about the worst in them memories.
The best memory that I have from Panama City is when I was literally hanging out with a couple kids, and it was like 4 of us in total, including me, and we was at a park. There was like 2 other kids that told this one kid, one of my friends that I hanged out a lot with, they asked him like, why are you hanging out with him? Like, you know, they were just pretty much like dissing me like in front of my face.
Yeah.
And like, I promise you, like, it was just like something I respected after this happened. But when they asked that to him, he was like, you know, because that's my friend, you know.
Yeah.
That was like my best memory, period. Like growing up, like someone sticking up for me, you know. It was just something I didn't believe was possible because, you know, I was a little insecure back then, you know, as a kid.
Okay. So is that why they asked that? Like, what was some stuff that like you had going on for somebody to ask? Like, why you with him?
I don't know why. That's not the first incident like kids hated on me.
Yeah, that's how it be.
Like
though.
my peers were hating on me.
The stars that people be hating on for real.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Did you realize that as a kid that you like stood out? Like, that's probably why people hated.
I definitely realized that.
Did you feel like you was like the most hated, like when you was a kid, like just by a lot of people?
I felt like it was just like fake love, and like those people who were like openly, you know, show their like, oh, I don't like you at all.
Yeah.
It was like a mixture of both.
I've been through that for sure.
You feel me?
Did you used to get bullied?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the funny thing is, I was the person bullying people,
Okay.
like in elementary. Then when I went into like, when I moved to Tampa, that's when I started getting bullied. And it was just like, dang, life is really a trip.
Yeah.
You know, it humbles you.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
How old were you when you moved to Tampa?
11, 12, around
12.
that age, yeah.
And that's really like, do you think that's when everything like really started? Like as far as like where we are today? Like it's just as far as like, cause Tampa, you know, we here now. So just like as far as like all the friends, you know, you getting into your career, like what was some stuff that you was doing when you moved to Tampa? How was it different from Orlando and Panama City?
Man, Tampa, when I moved to Tampa, everything was just like, life got real. Like like my mom wasn't there. Like I was under the care of my sister and her now husband. And like, that was me transitioning from being a kid to like a preteen to teenage years.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't experience, like depression and stuff until I hit, my teens. And being depressed in Tampa or just going through stuff like that, it hits differently. It was just something that's just.
What were some reasons like why you think you was depressed? Probably like new city, homesick?
New city, like I had a very bad first impression. Like kids got on me, like I said, like during middle school and beyond, like I was getting like picked on.
Yeah.
And that's like as soon as I moved here to Tampa, like all that bullying started happening. So and like I didn't have my mom's, she was gone. And yeah, I was, like I said, transitioning from being a kid to preteens, hitting my preteens to teenage years. And, teenagers can be like a little like, in their feelings.
Yeah.
I was definitely one of those kids.
Yeah. Was you like a loner, or did you like kind of have your own crowd of people that you stuck around?
I had my own crowd, but most of the time I was a loner. Mm-hmm.
You think like when did it start really? Becoming like you becoming a loner? Was it in high school? Was it like middle school days? Like when did you really like start really becoming like you was feeling like a loner? Like
I would say middle school.
Middle school.
Started middle school, yeah.
How was you in high school? Like how was your whole high school career? Like did it get better or was it?
It was the same thing.
Same?
But yeah, but I had my my key friends.
Yeah.
Someone who's like always to themselves. They always have their key friends. You feel me?